everyone, my name is Rebecca Huff and I'm a member of SWAT North Mason High School's Help Desk, and today I'm going to be showing you how to use Skype in the classroom, so let's get started. So right now we are in education.microsoft.com, which is where you can find how to use Skype in some cool new ways. So I just typed in Skype in the classroom and it was the first link on Google. So these are some of the ways that you can use Skype in your classroom. You can have virtual field trips, which is really cool, Skype lessons, Skype collaborations, mystery Skypes, and guest speakers. We're going to go through each one real quick and then we're done, but we're going to start with the virtual field trips. Okay, so what a virtual field trip is, it's basically where you can search something that has to do with your class, I guess, and you can see if anyone has filmed a video about it, or you can also have live ones, which are really cool. Basically, it's like going to a place, but it's just on the internet instead of having to actually go there. So basically, an example for you to understand it is like, instead of going to the zoo, you could watch like a video of someone going to the zoo. So that's just one way that it could be. As you can see down here, there are plenty of different virtual field trips. You can visit some really cool animal places. You can go see some sea turtles, Yellowstone. There's all sorts of different places you can go on a virtual field trip to, which is really, really cool. And if you would like, you could even host your own virtual field trip. So that's the first thing. And now we're going to go back to Skype in the classroom. And we are going to take a look at Skype lessons. Skype lessons is really neat, especially if you had a substitute teacher maybe a day and you want your kids to learn something, but you want it to be easy for the sub so you know what your kids are learning and they're getting what they have to do. A Skype lesson is basically like, down here they have lessons that you can just watch. So you can see a ton of different types, some STEM, some geography and environment, more animals, history and culture, service learning and social good, all sorts of different lessons your kids can watch. Maybe it's sort of like a lazy day, Friday, there's not much to do. Maybe a day after a test or the day before a test, you can watch a lesson reviewing what you just learned on a Skype lesson. So that's very neat as well. We can go back to Skype in the classroom to look at the other options. Skype collaborations is very cool. Skype collaborations is when you can connect with other classrooms from around the world. If you're in the same zone, like time zone, you can. And you can talk to different classrooms, which is really cool. You can see what other people in the world are doing. I think it'd be very interesting for us to Skype someone. So, like, we're up here in Washington, we could Skype a different classroom down in California, or even Mexico, Canada, and it would be really neat to learn stuff that way. I feel like that'd be especially cool for, like, a geography class, maybe, to, like, learn about where they're from, which actually leads us into what we're going to talk about next, which is mystery Skype, which is really neat. It's where, it's like a game. Mystery Skype is basically a game on Skype where it connects you with a different classroom in the world, and you have to ask each other questions to figure out where they are. So, for example, there's a video on here that will show you an example, and it's a classroom that's in, like, the United States somewhere, and then there's one in Mexico, and they have to ask each other questions like, is it dry there? Is it warm? What's the weather like? And eventually they guess where the other classroom is from, which is really neat. It's a cool way for your kids to learn. I think it'd be really fun in middle school classes especially, to learn about some geography. The last thing we're going to talk about is guest speakers, which is sort of similar to Skype lessons, but instead of a lesson, you're actually viewing a guest teacher. So I think that's cool because sometimes we have teachers or guest speakers come in for like our personal finance class, or career choices, you know, just some classes you have guest speakers in. Instead of having them come out there, they can just do it over Skype, which is really cool too, because then they don't have to go out of their way, or you can talk with someone that's in a whole different area of the world and it's not like you don't have to just stay in this area and find guest speakers that are from this area. You can go to California, you can go to New York, you can get people from anywhere, and you can chat with them and learn about what they have to offer your kids. So these are just a couple of ways that you can use Skype in your classroom. They're all very neat. I'm going to leave the link to the video down below in our description on the YouTube, so you can visit it. I hope you have some inspiration from this. I think Skype collaborations and Mystery Skype is really cool. It's a fun idea, and virtual field trips is also very interesting. I think Skype lessons would be great for when you have a sub, and guest speakers would be great for those classes where you just want to talk to someone but there's no one around this area that can do it for you. So that is Skype in the classroom. It's very simple to use. You just gotta make an account with Microsoft as an educator, and it is free to do that. And then you just click on the Getting Started guide, and it will lead you through that step by step. I can't do it because I'm not an educator, but it's not that hard. There's directions. If you need help, I would be glad to help you. So that's it. That is Skype in the classroom. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you need any help, you can contact me on my school email address. It is huffreb000@northmasonschools.org, or you can find me on the SWAT website or my own personal blog. I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you for watching this video.